It hurts me to see the inequality and racism. TikTok captures family being kicked out of pool for playing Spanish music. I'm going to repeat myself. It hurts me to see the inequality and racism. I will explain to you what happened. And we will leave because I understand your job. You're an employee. She's had music in English and she says nothing, referring to some other people in the pool. But we had Spanish music and she came with a bad attitude and disconnected our speaker and tried to take it with her. You know why she called you? Because I told the owner, you're not a businesswoman. You're not intellectual. Because we are paying customers. She should have come to us like you did and said, please turn off your music. But no, she came with an attitude and forcibly disconnected our speakers. Now, do we see belligerently drunk women? Do we see anyone being arrested for public intoxication? No, we don't. On the contrary, we see very respectful Mexican women defending themselves for a service they paid for. But listen to this. The daughter of the owner heard the Mexican woman call her mother the B word, a bitch. I believe I talked about this specific thing in the last video I did. So the Mexican woman called this owner, a woman who owns the business, she called her a bitch and she called her stupid as well. Unintelligent is the word. She called her not an intellectual. Again, just because this woman ripped out your speakers and wanted to take them with her doesn't mean it's racist. There's no racism in this story. Again, I don't mean to be disrespectful here, but Americans have had enough. We're tired of the illegal aliens coming over across the border. We're so sick and tired of them being flown all over across the United States, being dropped off in every single state, drove over on buses, flown over on planes. It doesn't matter, we're just sick and tired of it. And probably that would have done it for me too. Probably hearing Spanish music probably made her snap. I'm tired of this Spanish music. I'm tired of this Spanish invasion. I'm tired of the illegal invasion. I've had enough. Actually, you want to know something? It sounds like the Mexican woman was being intolerant. She heard the English-speaking music. She heard the American music. And was like, hey, I don't like this American music. You're going to hear my Spanish music. So you're the one who's being intolerant. And you want to know something else? You know, oh, you're not intellectual because we're paying customers. Well, you know what? She probably doesn't want you there as paying customers anymore because you and your stupid Spanish music. Again, there's no racism in this story. It's just the Democrats and their policy of allowing illegal aliens across the border, all across the country. It just makes Americans so tense. So tensed up, I guess. That's why I hate June. It's Pride Month, and that reminds me of it. It sort of gives me PTSD of the child drag queens, and that's why I hate June because it just reminds me of that horror. So that's what this Mexican woman did. She heard the American music, obviously didn't like it. She played her Spanish music and then played the victim when the owner, who was fed up with what's going on in the world. Well, I can't say that for a fact, but I'm just going to assume that's what did it. It wasn't racism. The owner being fed up with everything that's going on, the illegal aliens I already mentioned before, and decided this Spanish music finally did it. She was like, okay, I've had enough. I'm taking the Spanish music down. She ripped off the speaker. And then this Mexican woman was like, oh, hey, I didn't do anything wrong. Do you see any people being arrested for intoxication? Or do you see anyone drinking? And nobody's drunk? Or what's going on? I'm just listening to my music. You know what else it could be? She just might not like Spanish music. She might prefer American music. I prefer American music. A lot of Americans prefer American music. Shocking, isn't it? So again, let me just finish the video by saying this. A combination of being fed up with, illegal aliens crossing the border, being flown over to state, being bussed over by state to state, it doesn't matter. A combination of that and preferring American music over Spanish music might have set her over the top. A person's individual actions do not represent America as a whole. I think you're being racist. You would rather listen to Mexican music than American music. Get yourself some Raycon earbuds and just put them in your fucking ears, and you can listen to Spanish music yourself. And you don't have to bother everyone else with your obnoxious fucking music. I should have started out this video by saying that. Get any set of headphones. That is the problem. You wanted to subject everyone to your music and have the Americans shut off their music. You're a racist. Calling a whole business racist just because of musical preference is retarded.